Hey DC Collectors, welcome to a brand new episode of the show. Today we're taking a look at the McFarlane Toys DC Multiverse Batman Beyond. This is the collect-to-build Batman Beyond, not to be confused with the regular release, which hasn't come out yet. Before we get in this review, if you will, hit that subscribe button and that like button and share this content with all of your friends. I sure would appreciate it. Now, let's get on with the review. Like always, before we review this thing, we're going to take a look at the packaging of the figure. Here is the front of the package, just features a nice window look at Batman Beyond and the collect-to-build torso and head for the Joker bot. Now, this is a pretty cool collect-to-build figure. I can't wait to get the rest of the pieces, but unfortunately, this one is going to be spread out over a few months. They release one every like 2 months and you get a piece, so this is the very first one for this collect-to-build piece. Side of the box just features a good look at the DC Multiverse logo and the Batman Beyond name. So here is a look at the back of the box, and of course, it features a nice picture of Batman Beyond fighting the Joker bot, and like I said before, these are the characters that you'll need to complete this set. This one has a release date of April, but of course I got it in March. This one is Shriek from Batman Beyond, and it has a release date of June, which I'm assuming will probably be released maybe a few days before that. These two, I don't know who they are yet, so we'll have to keep looking to see who these two figures will be. This side of the box just features another look at Joker bot as well as the Batman Beyond name. Top of the box, like always, just another window, and the bottom of the box is the copyright info as well as the UPC in case you need that to hunt this guy down. So with that out of the way, let's open him up and let's play. Okay, now we have him out of the box, so we're going to start off by looking at the accessories that he comes with. First up is of course the DC base that these always come with, just a black disc base with one peg there. He comes with this cool collectible trading card, which I do have my gripes with. Now they're just going with toy photos, whereas they used to go with like the artwork that this thing came from, that the figure came from. I don't like this. I mean, yeah, anybody can take toy photos. I'm not saying this is a bad photo. Don't get me wrong. I just would rather have Batman Beyond artwork, not toy photos. Come on, McFarlane. You went from a thicker cardstock to a thinner cardstock, and now going with this. I don't like it. Honestly, I don't like it. It seems like as we go along, everything's cheapening, and I don't like that. Back of the card just features a little bio on Terry McGinnis or Batman Beyond. He comes with these two cool batarangs. These are actually pretty awesome. I like these, and you have to use the other hands that it comes with to maybe grasp these. Next up, he comes with these two grabby hands. I think they might hold the batarangs a little better than the hands that he actually comes with in the box. So these will be must-haves to allow him to hold the batarangs. All right, so here is the Joker bot torso with the head. Now, if you're unfamiliar with this, check out Future State from DC Comics. This is one of the baddies in that, and as you can see, Joker has a head on one side, Batman on the other. Just flip it around if you need to have the Joker head on there. Flip it around for the Batman head, and you can see all kind of good. Since it's on a ball joint, it gets all sorts of good range of motion, and so does that too. But we'll put this one to the side because we want to check this one out when we do the Build-A-Figure. So let's take a look at Batman Beyond himself. As you can see, this is a little different because he doesn't have a mouthpiece here. Now, the regular version that doesn't come with the collect-to-build figure does have a mouth. Made me double dip again. Todd McFarlane. Nice built-in bat logo here. I really am digging that, although there seems to be like a little glue stain here. That's the one common thing that I see around these sculpted emblems, where they just sculpt it and they push it in, or they glue it to the torso. There's always a little bit of a glue stain around a lot of them that I've had. Looking at that, just a really nice piece here. Now, one of the cool things about the wings, as you can see on the back of the gauntlet, there's a hole on the cape and a little peg right here on the back of the gauntlet to kind of hold those wings in place. So if you want to move them a little bit, you're really going to have to play with it. As you can see, let me undo these and I'll show you the way the cape works. The cape is attached to a hole right here in the back. It can fold down a little bit. It seems like one piece, the very bottom piece moves just a hair, and you have to work the other side to get it down. So like you can move this up here, but once you move this piece, the whole piece is going to move, and you have to adjust over here. So the best thing to do is move the bottom piece first, and then get the other piece where you want it. So you have a couple of different options of displaying him. You can have him with the cape up, you can have him like this with the cape down, which you know, when I put him on my shelf, he'll probably look like this just so he doesn't take up as much room, but he does look pretty cool with the cape out as well. All in all, no bad paint issues with this. There really are only about 4 colors on him, which black all the way, the red here, silver on the belt, which I like what they did with the belt, and of course with the white in the eyes. You know, they didn't go all out on the paint scheme on this, but of course this is Batman Beyond. He's supposed to look simple, so nothing to really complain about there. So let's look at the range of motion on this guy. Let's look at his head, and of course his head's on that ball joint, so it can go all the way around. It can go down, side to side, up, down, all that kind of good stuff. Range of motion on the arms is typical of other McFarlane figures. Go up, down, all the way around. He's got butterfly shoulders, so it can go back and forth too, which is cool. Bicep swivel on this guy, double jointed elbows on this guy, and he's got the McFarlane wrist that allow you to do quite a bit of range of motion with them. All right, so let's look at his waist. You get some really good motion out of that. That's pretty cool. Does he turn at the waist? Yeah, he does. He turns right there at the chest. Legs, of course, he's got that standard McFarlane articulation at the legs, so don't expect much in the way of range of motion this way, but you get way more this way. No thigh swivel here, double jointed knees here, and of course the McFarlane ankle joints that I absolutely hate, and then of course the toe articulation as well. Overall, this is a pretty fantastic Batman Beyond figure. I'm really digging it. I like it. I like the way the cape works in and of itself. I like the look of the figure. I like the accessories that he comes with. I'm just really, I think this might be my favorite Batman Beyond figure that has ever been released. I know DC Multiverse from Mattel did a pretty good one, but this one, you know, it features more range of motion than that one did, and you just get more articulation, a better sculpt in my opinion, and I love the way this cape works. So that's one of the cool things. I like the way that you don't have to remove it. You could just fold it down so it's out of the way, or you know, if you want to have him flying, you just pull it out, attach it to the little pegs on his forearms, and you have him flying. So all in all, a cool figure. I'm digging this. I'm loving this. I'm loving the fact that we get JokerBot with it. That's really cool. All right, so if you like what I'm doing, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, and please don't forget to share this content. If you want to talk DC Comics toys, news, movies, TV, comics, hit me up on social media. I'm at DCCollectors on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. You can find me at DCCollectors.com, where I'm slowly building a database of all the cool toys and collectibles from DC Comics. Until next time!